Yo, YouTubers. Yo, YouTubers. I've got another beer to review. I'll get straight on with it because I don't want to be like my video camera pausing automatically. So I got to upload it in parts. And there's no reason why I'm talking Scottish because the beer's not from Scotland. Right. A while back, I mentioned the beer on one of my reviews called what's it called? What's it called? Proper Job by St. Austell's Brewery, right? Now, I didn't review that beer because I drank it without filming the, actual first impressions. So, but I did recommend it in one of my videos because it's a nice beer, right? And you know what? Since I mentioned that beer, I said St. Austell's Proper Job is a nice beer, It appeared in Lidl. It was only in Tesco's when I first tried it, right? Now it's appeared in Lidl. It's even appeared in Aldi, right? So you know what Aldi are like, kind of their own beers and that kind of stuff with like these crappy titles like Buffalo Bill or something like that, like. But anyway, we've got a St. Austell's beer for you to review here for the first time. I'm going to have my first impressions. Been looking forward to this one because I liked Proper Job. But I thought, wow, I wish I'd reviewed that one on camera because it was nice. Right. So anyway, drum roll. Getting the big job planned. Big job. This is the big brother to Proper Job. St. Austell's Brewery from Cornwall. Cornwall. Do a Cornish accent. Alright, I'm going to do a proper drink some of that big job there. From Cornwall. Right. So I've never tried this, right? And I've been looking at the bottles, because look at the size of the bottle. You know what I mean? It's like, might as well put a straw in it, mightn't I? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But it must be good stuff, right? And I thought, I'm going to give that a try. I've broken my diet to do this review, right? But I've been looking forward to trying this one, because it's a whopping great 7.2%. Right? It's double IPA, which is Indian Pale Ale. What's that say? Bottle conditioned. Double IPA. I love bottle conditioned beer. Right, and 7.2%. I'm gonna have a heavy night tonight. I got a few of these to try, So what we're gonna do is just get on with it, right, folks? Proper Job was a nice beer. I'd recommend it to anyone, right? It's got that tangy, hoppy flavour if you're not really into that, but it's a kind of you've got to taste it to understand what I'm talking about. It's got a nice little bitter aftertaste, which is quite nice, and quite unique. And it's a nice beer. It's 5%, or something, or 5.9 or something like that. Anyway, 7.2. Woo! Woo! Whoa! Dead excited. All right, let's read if there's any information on the back, right? No information. Nothing. No frills. No gimmicks. Says suitable for vegetarians and vegans, so I'll be alright there. It wasn't real chicken. Oh yeah, there is information. Right? It says, here we go, here's the description. Anyway. If a job's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. A big beer, dry as a bone and jammed full of Maris otter malt and as many hops as we could get our hands on. It's not subtle, but if you love the taste of big, powerful hops, Big Job will be just the job for you. And it reminds me of when I was a teenager, when I first started being in a punk band. Very first song we ever wrote. I wrote most of it, but we did kind of co-write the song, and it was called Thieving's Just for Fools, right? And it was all about a person's downward spiral from, being in school and you start stealing things. And by the time you're an adult, you're in jail, you're a major thief, but it was called Thieving's Just for Fools, right? But it used to be like, I'll go through it actually just for comedy, like. The second verse was, as I grew, things got worse. Just didn't understand. Robbing out my mother's purse and getting the big job planned. Thieving's Just for Fools. Don't you know the rules? You'll end up in a cell. You'll die and go to hell. And the last verse was, now I'm in a prison cell, so far life's a why, yeah. I've only had of listened well and never screwed the bank. Thieving's Just for Fools. But getting the big job planned. So this is it, man. I'm getting the big job planned. Anyway, dead excited trying this one, like, because, you know, the description there, like, you know, big taste, big hops, whatever, like. Let's go for it, man. Big job. Big job. Little bottle. Big job. Right, I've got a glass for this one anyway. Alright, let's go. Cracking it open. By the way, time check. There's your, what's that supposed to be on the top? Oh yeah. There's your thingy-majig. High definition camera, love it. Anyway, let's have a time check, by the way. It's 21:22, so that's 22 minutes past 9 on Friday the 8th of May. It's Friday night. I just couldn't resist a drink. I had to have one. Like I say, I'm not drinking on. I'm not like packing in my drink on moral reasons or nothing like that. I want to lose weight. I want to get rid of my bitch tits. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go. Let's pour it out. Let's see what it looks like. St. Austell's Proper Job. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. That's what we want to see, mate. Right, still a bit in the bottle there, so. Oh, straight away getting that hoppy, that citrusy hoppy thing going on. And it actually reminds me of Duvel. Smells like Duvel, very fruity, very citrusy. I didn't expect that. I'm looking for real ales. I'm getting bored with this grapefruity whatever flavour, you know what I mean? But they said as many hops as they can. Let's have a go. Let's taste it. It tastes like a lot of these beers, actually. It's got that sort of bitter aftertaste that Proper Job's got. Sorry. Yeah, it's a Proper Job, innit? Proper Job. Very similar to Proper Job, right? But I'd say this is basically a Proper Job with a higher alcohol level. That's basically my first impressions. See if there's any more information on the back that I missed. So it's got any other descriptions. Bottle conditioned beer contains natural yeast. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. And that's it basically, there's no information. House of Beer, 4 Avenue, blah blah blah, France. What's that? Imported, what's that? What's France? What's going on there? For government's alcohol guidelines refer to. I tell you what, it's warming, getting that water, it's warming me up straight away. I'm getting that warm, you know, the winey warmy thing, like, which is kind of like a good sign, like, right? Very fruity, like a marmalade-y flavour, like that iron brew thing, you know what I mean? That iron brew thing, that, you know, when you iron brew the drink, it's like that. But let's see what musical note the bottle does. None of them, like. That's why it's slow. F sharp or G flat, whichever way you want to look at it. It's F sharp, isn't it, right? Right, anyway. So the bottle does F sharp. Low F sharp. Well, it's not low, is it? Right. Now the colour, I'll get the transparent window round on the front. Colour, look at that. Crystal clear, amber, golden, amber coloured. Reminds me of whiskey. Looks like whiskey. Looks just like whiskey actually. Colour wise, like. Very nice. Not too gassy. Right, I'm going to be like belching. Oh, hang on, what's that flavour there, man? Familiar taste there, man. You know. It tastes like a lot of beers, actually. Yeah, it's not quite as bubbly and as fizzy as Duvel. It's almost, it reminds me of draft beer, you know, draft beer in the pub is less gassy. Very nice taste. That orangey marmalade flavour, apricot-y flavour, I'd say apricot-y. I don't even like apricots, you know, you eat apricots and you actually bite them and that. I don't actually like them, like, but they're really good for you, aren't they? So I'll probably start eating them. Isn't it funny how nearly everything that was good for me when I was a kid I didn't like, you know what I mean? I couldn't, you know, I really missed out. I was a very unfit person when I was younger, you know. I was playing football and all that kind of stuff, but it was kind of like in a bad way, you know what I mean? I had lard coming out my ears, lard in between my toes, lard coming out of every orifice. Anyway, so it's smooth. It's not gassy. Oh man, it's kind of whoa. It reminds me of brandy actually. You know, the smoothness of brandy without the fizz and all that. But there is a fizz there, obviously. But right, we do the like looking down in the glass look. Now you know what I'm saying when I do this. The reason I show you this angle, like, is because you know what I'm saying. There's always bubbles. There's always a little ring of bubbles. There's these bubbles in the middle. But look at this, guys. Not, you know, no frothy foam whatsoever. No head. Apart from when they first pour it. You see, it's a gorgeous golden amber colour. But look, no fizzy white foam, like, you know, which is crazy, man. You know, it's like very strange. So it does remind me a lot, like, it takes me back to my whiskey days when I was looking into a glass of whiskey or a glass of brandy. You know, it's kind of, wow, on that verge of like wine, isn't it? As I say, there's some guy on the telly's gulping down a glass of whiskey, like. Van der Valk, I'm watching Van der Valk on TV, just to, you know Van der Valk, the Amsterdam thing from the 70s or the 80s. Right, okay, so like I'd normally be belching now, I'd normally be going right, I'm not getting any of that. Getting a kind of thing, you know, like I just had my tea quite late. But I like this, it's nice, it's got, like I say, a marmalade flavour, like, I like it, like. So far so good, quite expensive, right, sort of £1.70 a bottle, right, in Tesco's. £1.70 for a bottle, for one of those little bottles, little tiny bottle. What's the size of the bottle? 330 millilitres. So it's the same as the little Belgian bottles, isn't it? 300 roughly. That's one of the reasons I never tried it before. I was thinking, like, a little bottle like that, and a big bottle, you know what I mean? Loads of little bits. But it's, with it being 7.2%, is it 7.2? Yeah, over 7%, which is like, whoa, that's not bad, that, is it? Right. With it being over 7%, I thought I've got to give that a try, you know, because I tell you what, mate, it's got a good feel-good factor, you know, that warmy feeling. It'd be brilliant in a pub, I know that. Like, if I was sitting in a pub now, or standing at the bar in a pub, and I was like down on this, and the music was on, a bit of Bryan Adams, a bit of Aerosmith, you know what I mean? I'd be like, go ahead, yeah, man. Look at this on the screen while I'm watching here, mate. It's Vandervoort. Whatever turns you on. I mean, you know, I went to Amsterdam to get stoned, not to see stuff like that. Anyway, I'm enjoying this, it's tasty. I don't want to like down it too quick, do you get me? Like, but I've got to get the review in, like, I'm like, see if I get like wellied. Oh man, where's loads of drag queens? The whole pub's a drag queen, like, oh man, check it out, man.
Yes.
How's you doing, innit? Hey, while you're in Amsterdam, you know what I mean, like, go get served by drag queens and smoke cigars. You know, like, how's you doing it? what the blazes is going on there? Go for a drink with drag queens and have a cigar. Yeah, how's you doing, like? Oh man. Oh yeah, it's smooth, that, man. It reminds me of the difference between draft Guinness and bottled Guinness or canned Guinness. You know, when you buy cans of Guinness and bottles of Guinness, and it's fizzy. And one of my favourite drinks of all time, by the way, guys, is Guinness Original, but it was making me too fat. In a bottle, buy bottles of Guinness Original. It's a lovely drink, that, like. But when you're in a pub and you drink Guinness on draft, and it's got that winey, like, it's more winey, less bubbles. That's what this is like. There's hardly any bubbles going on. It does remind me of brandy. It really does remind me of brandy. Sweet, smooth, no fizz. Been well crafted. And the hoppy flavour, the citrusy thing is not too overbearing. It's kind of a bit like cherry as well. A bit reminds me of like a big borderline between. It's like sherry brandy with a little bit of marmalade. That's the only way. I don't even like marmalade. I couldn't eat it when I was a kid. I hated it, like. Yeah, I'd recommend that, man. No. Still no fizzy circles, nothing like that. Very peculiar. Tiniest bit of fizz. Delicate fizz. The whole bottle's gone already. My ulcer will return tonight. Had a serious ulcer a couple of years back, guys. Whew, man, I was ill, like. Oh man, I could get used to that. Like honey. It is like honey. Whoa. Feel good as well. Warm, very warm. I suppose that's because it's 7%, 7.2%. So all in all, let's wrap it up there, man. I'd highly recommend it. Very nice. Ooh, I like that. And like I say, it's very subtle and sweet and tasty, like. Yeah, I'll give that right. What you were saying? Whoa. Like I say, I can't really review these drinks properly unless I've drank more cans or more bottles and I'm not quite, quite intoxicated. And I can give you the proper, like, comments on that, like, because really I do judge a drink on, like, how you feel at the end of the night, not the first gulp. And I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because there's no gas in it, like, that's what's really strange about it. Just look how hardly belching, like, which is weird. Very undergassy. I invented that word, undergassy, like. Yeah, I'll give it 9 out of 10, right? And if it reaches, by the time, later on when I've drank 3, Because you get like, this is it, the £1.70 in Tesco's, right? And this is the odd bod thing about it all, right? This is the odd bod thing. When you buy drinks, you want 4, don't you, at least, right? Or like 6 or 8 or whatever, right? These are like, look at the bottle, the size of the bottle, right? You can understand it with them big bottles, like big bottles, But these are like little tiny bottles, right? It's like £1.70 a bottle, right? And you know the way in Tesco's they say like 4 for £6 or whatever. With this, it's an odd bod one. It's like 3 bottles for £5. Well, I'm getting hiccups. That's definitely like what do you call, like, it's definitely like brandy, that, like brandy. Wow, I don't usually get hiccups, do I, on camera? Like, I only done 2, didn't I? That's it, stopped. But yeah, okay, there you go. That's that one out of the way. Like, I've been dying to try this just through curiosity, like, and yeah, a lot smoother than Proper Job. You know, I like Proper Job. I think it's a tasty drink. I think it's really nice. But yeah, sherry brandy with a hint of marmalade or a hint of apricot. I don't know. It's very. Well, I'd love to see, guys. You know, when you try these drinks for yourselves and get back to me and put a comment and say, did you get exactly the same thing? Because I've got quite a decent palate, if you know what I mean. I can taste the differences and the little subtleties and things. I'm quite good with food and drinks and that, like, you know. But yeah, I'll give that a 9 out of 10, right? And hopefully as the night progresses, by the time I finish the... I bought like, it's like 3 for £5. I thought, well, I've got to get 6, haven't I, for the tenner, you know what I mean? Because I just take the risk of like leaving 2 in the fridge for tomorrow, like. But I'm happy with that. I like it. It's nice. It's different. And it's definitely goes to your head quite in a nice way. I'd call it a nice luxury drink to share, like, you know, good for a night out. That, like, if they sell that in pubs, man, it'd be about £5 a bottle, wouldn't it? I don't know, £3, something like that a bottle. £4. What would that cost in a pub, man? Well, that's the way I look at drinks, man, you know what I mean? When you go into the supermarkets, there's one good thing about supermarkets, is drinks are cheaper than in a pub. So, wow, we've got all this lockdown going on and everything. No, it's weird, the lockdown hasn't changed my life at all. I stay in anyway. I hardly go out. I am like a lockdown person. Like, it's like, I've been, whether this lockdown happened or not, right, everything will be exactly, I'm on social security for mental health issues, right, so I don't have to go to work, right, and man, I hardly go anywhere. It's very rare to go out, right. I spend a lot of time in recording, making songs, whatever, like, and yeah, the lockdown hasn't affected me whatsoever. I feel exactly the same as it did. I'm a lonely man, you know what I mean? Very lonely man, like. But I'm a hermit. So yeah, for the lockdown, highly recommended. Get that down your neck, share it with your mates, have a laugh. You know, bawango, as my dad would say. That's a bit of bawango. Yeah, man, it's quite strong, very, does remind me of sherry. That's what it reminds me of, the hit of sherry. Sherry, man. That's what it reminds me of, sherry. Yeah. Wow, that's cool, isn't it? Alright, I'm getting off before I go over the half-an-hour mark. Thanks for watching. Comments below. Tell me what you think. Have you tried it yourselves? If you try it after, you know, later on, give me a shout. Tell me what you think. But I'd highly recommend it, especially for the smoothness and the lack of fizz. It's crazy, man. It's different. I like it. It tastes nice. Yeah, apricot, definitely. Alright, getting off. 9 out of 10, definitely. Nice drink, quality, different. Easy to drink as well, very easy, which is a problem for me. Alright, I'm getting off. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more really good fun stuff. Don't know. I'm hoping to go to the park tomorrow and try and record some music in the park, you know. See if I get arrested and that, like. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check it out yourselves, guys. It's quite pricey, but it's worth it. It's nice. It's quality. Alright. See you later.